Hi, I think you'll agree that the past couple of years have been a real challenge if you're in business. Firstly, we had COVID and the lockdowns that brought us, and now we've got supply chain issues, we've got labour issues, we've got rising interest rates, we've got inflation, prices going through the roof, fuel going through the roof, and there's a real danger also that we could go into recession. And in the present economic environment, it's no wonder that some business owners are fearful of passing on the rising costs that they're getting onto the customers because of the negative effect that might have on the business. So in this video, what I want to show you is, by way of example, by the way, is that those concerns are both founded and yet unfounded if you look at them from a different perspective. So let me make this video look a whole lot better by taking me out of the way. First of all, let's consider an imaginary business. And in this business, they've got 1,000 customers who buy once a year. And what they buy, on average, they spend £500. The cost of sale will be £250, and they've got annual overheads of £150,000. So that means the P&L, or the profit and loss, would look something like this. The turnover would be 1,000 customers at £500 a time, so that's £500,000. The cost of sale, 1,000 times £250 is £250,000. I'll put that in brackets because it's a takeaway number. That leaves us with £250,000 of gross profit. Then we've got the £150,000 of overheads, or fixed cost, as some people like to call them, and that leaves us with £100,000 in net profit. Happy days. So what would happen if we increase the prices in this business by just 5%? What effect would that have? Now, that would mean that the turnover will increase to £525,000. The cost of sale will stay the same, which means the gross profit is now £275,000. Overheads, of course, are going to stay the same, which means the net profit is now £125,000. So a small 5% increase in price results in a £25,000 or 25% increase in profits. And it's worth noting at this point that any price increase is always pure profit. What would happen if we increase the prices by 10%? So the turnover in this case would go up to £550,000. Once again, the cost of sale will stay exactly the same at £250,000, which now means we've got a gross profit of £300,000. Overheads stay the same at £150,000, and it now means we've got a net profit of £150,000. So that's a profit increase of £50,000 or 50%. I'll just let that sink in. A 10% increase in price in this business gives it a 50% increase in profit. Now, the biggest fear with increasing prices is that customers will go somewhere else. They'll go somewhere cheaper. So let's take our original business and assume that's right, and that the 20% of customers leave the business. So that means the turnover will drop to £440,000. The cost of sale will also decrease because you're now dealing with 20% less customers, to £200,000. And that now means we've got a gross profit of £240,000. Overheads will stay the same at £150,000. And that now means the net profit is £90,000. So a 10% increase could make the business £10,000 worse off, which could be seen as a bit of a disaster, couldn't it? But I would suggest that we look at this from a totally different perspective. Firstly, if customers leave, it will reduce your fixed costs, but in this example, I've left them exactly the same. But which customers do you think are going to leave? Now, it's probably going to be the price-conscious ones who expect you to be at their beck and call and sweat blood to give them what they want at the lowest possible price. And if that's the case, on further analysis, you'll probably find out they're very low or no profit customers anyway, and they've been a big drain on you and your team's time. So consider this: what could you and your team do with all that extra time you've effectively gained back in the business? Because what you've effectively done is gained back a whole day in the business. So what if you were to invest that time in attracting more higher profit customers, customers that you prefer dealing with because they value what you do for them? Now, in this scenario, it can't be guaranteed, but you're likely to find that you make more sales to the remaining customers you've got because you've finally got the time to find out what else they want, what else you can do for them. You'll have the time to invest in finding more customers at the right time to replace the ones that you've got left. And that means more profit, more fun, more free time. Happy days. It only works, so give it a go. You'll thank me later.